I have AIDS.
There's a dude in the grocery department that his name is Aiden. I walked up to him. I said, "Does anybody call you Big AIDS?"
Big AIDS.
He shook his head and he's like, "No." And I said, "You're Big AIDS now."
The only time to start is now.
What up, Big AIDS? Devin, are we live?
Yes.
Hot mic.
Hot mics are on.
Hot mics. Hot mics for some hot dads.
I'll try not to cough.
I thought you were going to rhyme something else with that.
Hot cough and sniffle.
Hoo-ha, bear. Force. One.
Here's
Getting DMCA'd as we speak.
Should I put a beanie on because it's so hot? It's so hot in here.
Yeah, we can call it Beanie on the
Who? Beanie on who?
Beanie on the I can't say it. I'm gonna get canceled.
Oh wow!
Sumo
even a Sprouts official beanie.
This podcast
is brought. Talk about work, homie.
This podcast is brought to you by.
I look like a degenerate.
Thanks,
Sumo Citrus.
I feel like with that beanie on, it's like I feel like I'm in the 1970s, homeless on asking for some help.
You look like you were a reject for Jay and Silent Bob.
There it was. Yeah.
Get ready.
Only reason Jay got the job is he had a different color.
Got in print. Ship it and clip it and dip it, but don't double dip it.
Oh my god! I forgot to do the prepare for the bit.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Prepare for battle. 2 arms. Yeah.
So we were gonna play a game, not prepare.
Oh, Anthony. Okay, we'll save it. Yeah, that was my favorite. That's my favorite thing in Chivalry is just hearing everyone just yelling. It makes me contact yell.
I wonder if I can just email it to myself so I can get on my
I love Chivalry.
Computer.
It's so funny. Everyone just gets decapitated. You think that's how war was? Like you just go into battle with the boys and you're all like, and then someone just gets immediately their head chopped off by his friend. Because you're just
there was definitely some friendly fire.
I totally punked that guy. Oh, that was Frank. Get on, Frank. Oh, teabag.
Oh, teabag.
Yeah, and then there's the archers just then they're just
accidentally friendly firing.
I gotta Bill add more than one. There we go. Technology.
I remember Jonathan ate my sandwich that one time. Looks like someone's getting accidentally shot. Jonathan.
There were actually reports of that during medieval fights where people would friendly fire, being like, well, he was sleeping with my maiden.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
See, it's deserved. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It was the middle of battle.
You sleep with my maiden. You sleep with the fishes. There we go. That's the one.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Sleeping with my maiden, you sleeping with the fishes now, boy.
That voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Because Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been over this.
My honor.
The mama. What?
Or the line.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This one's for price check.
Did the mama pick you up out of the gutter when you fell?
Yeah. She got my stomach pumped too. Yeah. Welcome to price check. Yeah. Where we are now, Viking warlords. Price check on the price for your head. Yeah. Bounty hunting.
How much could my head go for? What's the going rate?
The sad sombrero is definitely top dollar.
So, I'm digging it.
It's just, damn, that's a great movie scene. My lord, I have brought to the head of our greatest enemy, and he just pulls it out, and it's just sad sombrero. They just
is it sad sombrero still intact?
Yeah, of course. It's all together.
It just looks perfect. It's perfectly immaculate.
All right.
Yeah,
perfect.
And then it's like the king is like trying to take off the sombrero, and it's like, wow, it really is on there.
Also, we started a new bit, like in having Devin put Brian's face on anything and everything now.
Yeah, that's true. Just put Brian's
how weird
face
can we
on.
make his face look? It's fucking funny, dude.
It is pretty funny. I love the stray thumbnail.
We might have a normal in this week if I keep it.
I don't know. It depends on because we have some topics tonight.
Some topics, such as
Mama not raising no bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused as to what's going on.
For example, Brian, what is one of our topics?
Oh, so I'm Brian, by the way. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Price Check. That's Anthony over there, and then that's our MC Tim down
Anthony
at the
who?
bottom.
MC
Wise,
Master
MC
Chief.
Wise, Master Chief.
This is taking a turn.
I was not expecting that, so that's why I was thrown off. So if you would like to listen to a full 100% spoiler cast of Nope, stay tuned until after the show, where I will go into a full discussion of the latest movie by Jordan Peele, Nope. So look forward to
Peele's
that.
the GOAT.
Yes,
GOAT of directing. Not an actual GOAT.
love his movies. This is his third movie. He's 3 for 3.
There goes my question. God damn it.
Yeah, so there's Get Out, and then there's Us, and
You
now
leave.
Nope.
Not me. You get out.
So definitely, I highly, highly recommend all three of them.
I like these all describe Anthony when you want to go see horror movies with him. You're like, yeah, Anthony, you want to see Get Out? Oh, I'm getting out. All right. Hey, Anthony, you want to see Nope? Nope. I don't know what Us is.
Well,
You want
There's no me and Us.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
You want to go to the movie with us? Nope.
All right, us
Nope.
seeing that movie. It's just
Yeah.
your ass. Get going. You know?
So
What is
yeah.
this?
Hold on. We need clickbait harder. A
Okay.
100% speed run, world record, upside down, blindfolded, no hands, no fingers, no toes,
Underwater.
nope, underwater, from Brian as a cat,
And sick, because I also have a cold.
and he's cold. Devin has also apparently now I need to start calling him Senor Devin because I looked at the topics and he said El Juego de Antecedentes.
Very good,
Or-
Zeke.
Okay.
The
How-
judge of the antidotes, right? So what's that
It's-
translate?
It's the background game. Actually, literally, it says the game of background.
I get it.
Who? The game of life?
It
The
says
game
the
of
game
life.
of background, but it translates to the background game.
The
So I had an
background.
idea for this podcast, and we can cut this out after if you guys don't feel it. But I just heard a random noise while I was in the shower. Okay. And
God, here we go again.
there's a whole
The
bunch
people
of
are
this.
getting closer. They're getting closer.
Oh yeah.
Devin, I'm
Trust
coming.
me. I heard a random noise, and in my mind, I made up this whole scenario. What I'm gonna do is tell you guys the scenario, and then I just want you to tell me
Is this
his
a
life
choose your own
story.
adventure?
Hold on. His life story?
Yeah, how
Life
did he
story.
get to where he
I-
is?
I just need you guys to tell me his life story.
Okay.
Like, that's
Actually,
just easy.
this kind of sounds fun. Let's go with this.
I'm
All right.
interested. Let's hear it.
So
I'm
I'm
hyped.
in the shower. I randomly just hear this guy banging.
What are you
over?
What are you singing in the shower?
Probably fireworks.
By Katy Perry.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Nice.
So there's this
Okay.
guy over the storage units just banging. In my mind, for some reason, he's sitting out
Oh.
there after a long day on the farm, just banging away on his anvil, forging in the middle of the storage units. Now, this man's a hardened, just absolute badass, but he's sitting out there at, what is it now? 12:30 at night, just forging away.
He's doing
As
that
you do-
currently?
as
Yeah,
you do.
right now.
Oh,
I heard
shit.
him while I was in the
Okay.
shower
Does
earlier.
Iron Man live next door?
Hold
Oh,
on.
we have
You need
storage
to get
units.
some. You need to get some footage of it and then stick it in like during this part.
Yes.
I mean, I know. Okay, guys, I just made this up. That was where this
Oh.
started. But
And
Boo!
I
I
was
just asked.
actually
Is he
in-
doing that right now?
for the story, you were supposed to believe so, yes. But then you asked for
Yes.
footage, and I can't provide.
God dang it, Anthony.
All right.
that
So
part
how
out.
did this
You're
man
on the
get
group,
here?
Anthony.
There's something on the YouTubes. You can find someone.
You're
for
on the
3
D&D group,
seconds.
Anthony.
Damn.
How did he get
I guess
there?
I guess I killed it, right?
How
Where
did,
did
so
he-
how did he get there?
How did he get there? Where did he start? What was he born into?
Are you talking life
So-
story or what? What led
I'm
him to
talking
go to
life
the
story.
fucking?
So, of course, you would think that his family came from a long line of blacksmiths, and that's why he wants to wage away in the dead of the night, anviling. That's a word now. Anviling
Anvil,
away.
There we go.
But actually, he was born into a family of bakers, and his name of course, is even Jonathan Baker. But he rejected his heritage. He said, "Paul, I want to work down at the blacksmith den."
What
With-
made him
with-
choose that he wanted to work at the blacksmith though?
I'm getting there, all right. And he said, and his Paul said, "No, son, why do you want to go work on down at that blacksmith and then you're gonna get all dirty and ruffled and tuffled." And he said, "Paul, I'm attracted to the boy that works over there, Mr. Christopher." And his pa said, now son, this ain't 2022, all right? I'm having none of that in this household. Now you go and you bake that bread, and it best not look phallic like you've been making it look lately. I swear on baby Jesus." So poor Jonathan Baker, who just had his lover, Chris, the blacksmith's apprentice. I mean, see him every day, just sweating, just forging away. And of course, one day Jonathan decided he had to sneak out and meet with Chris, which of course this was at 12:30 at night. And they went over there and they forged together. And now
that's not banging of the metal you're hearing. That's the banging of something else.
Now he forges every night to remember that moment they shared, because they never saw each other again.
Noise.
Jonathan found out, or Jonathan's Paul found out about this, of course, and they moved away. And that was the only moment Jonathan ever got to share with his lover, Chris. So now every night he goes out and bangs away on the anvil, clapping those cheeks.
Hoping Chris will show up again.
Hoping one day
Chris will come again, right?
He gazes at the stars. You know, when you do that thing, you're like, you look at the stars, and you're like, someone I love is also looking at the stars right now. Like you feel that spiritual
My
connection.
soulmate's looking at the stars too.
Yeah,
I try to think when I look up there, I'm like, what if a Star Destroyer just like passes right?
This guy.
I look up and I'm like, I think about the raccoon that would always greet me at 3:00 in the morning back in Illinois.
Mm-hmm. So I like your story. One twist I would change except
yeah, I just have the baseline. You can
let's tweak that line or that story a little bit. So I like where you're going, but not so much he got rejected from his family, but the fact that he was admiring the forager to be, or he's like, oh, I want to get to know this person. How do I get close to them? Oh, let me pick up foraging and maybe he can teach me a thing or two. And he's taught him a thing or two, you know?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe this could be the start of a Jamocha Jones verse.
This is part of the Jamocha Jones verse now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we cut to book 3 of Jamocha Jones, where it's Jonathan hiring Jamocha Jones to help him find his long lost lover, Chris.
He's gone missing.
Yeah.
And now you got to solve that mystery.
Shit.
There it is.
Yeah. What do you want?
I'm all booked up, kid, but maybe I'll get to you soon. That could be movie number 3 right there.
There we go.
I like it.
Ah, yes, building up the Jamocha Jones verse.
Any other twists we want to add? Off the top of the head, we can come back. We can brainstorm and come back next week too for some more ideas.
Yeah. All right.
I think this might be a brainstorming thing.
All right.
For sure.
You know what else was a twist? Was out of absolutely nowhere after Mr. Tom Cannon or Mr. Tony Cannon. I don't know which one. I didn't read who it was at the beginning. Yeah. The not Evo anymore, but now the developers of Project L just came out today and said, hey, we're almost done with core gameplay stuff, so we can start working on characters. And they officially announced that Project L will be free to play. And he even said, we have a team of hardcore fighting game players. And they cut to a shot of like Tom Cannon, Tony Cannon, Ed Mon, Clockwork. And it's like, if you don't, Clockwork is like super OG Marvel 2 Strider Doom player.
Clockwork versus Neo.
OG is OG, and Ed Ma is literally the Ma stick, which was like after people started playing on consoles, it was like he was the guy who came up with making these console friendly sticks, like just modding it, making a stick out of nothing. And yeah, he's also super OG, like Street Fighter 2 OG. But they said, so it's like, we're a team of hardcore fighting game fans, and we want to do any monetization practice that we would not like encourage or endorse. But I feel like there's a disclaimer there that it's Riot and Tencent. If they tell you, hey,
don't charge them.
charge $500 for the special move, they're going to charge $500 for the special move. But I think Riot has enough faith in the team that it'll produce well enough.
Well, I found an article on it. It's from Polygon, and it was produced today.
Yeah,
and there's a quote from Canon, and he says that when it comes to monetization, we promise to be respectful of both your time and your wallet. I think that is a very interesting quote for a free-to-play game.
We will be respectful towards it by taking it from you.
Yes, and it's legal,
liberating you.
So we all know
we won't take it all.
That's gonna go.
If you have $10, we won't take it all. We'll just take $9.
So my theory is just they'll probably do like the League of Legends route / I guess KI kind of does this too, where there'll probably be like rotating characters. Like there'll be like 3 or 4 characters that are always free.
Yep.
They'll probably be like the ones they already showed, or we'll see. Like I know Ari and Darius, I'm sure for sure. And then they'll have like some characters that rotate, and then you can either earn in-game currency to unlock them, which in League it was very easy to like unlock characters without spending money. But in like like Street Fighter 5, you try to unlock a character with just the points, it takes I think it was 3,000 some odd matches or something like that. It was some insane number. And so hopefully they stick with that. And then I assume most of the monetization will be like costumes / skins.
Oh, it's gonna be skins.
Yeah. So, and stages, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be pretty friendly.
Do they have a release date or?
Oh no.
They might thinking.
So when they talked about it, because they at the end of Arcane they like premiered Project L's gameplay, and they basically said they're like, hey, we're gonna go dark for a while. This thing is nowhere near complete. We're not gonna have any news for a long time.
Okay.
So this was like the first we've heard about it again. But the fact that they're saying that they were talking about the core gameplay is like finished. Now it's of course people are like, there might be a demo at EVO. Probably not though. I will say there is almost 100% going to be a Street Fighter 6 demo at EVO and beta announcement.
Oh, I completely forgot they were the guys behind Rising Thunder.
Yeah, that's the Rising Thunder team. That was why I initially expected it to be free to play, was because Rising Thunder was going to be free.
Rising Thunder.
Yeah, they got acquired like I think it was 7 years ago now, or 6 years ago. It was
according
a long
to the
time
article, they got acquired. It's Radiant, just for the folks at home. Radiant Studios got acquired by the League of Legends guys in 2016.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And then they canceled Rising Thunder, and have been working on Project Isle ever since.
Yeah, and I will say, so Rising Thunder, it was very, very simple, but it was still super fun. Like there was a lot of complexity to it, but like some stuff did feel a little crazy, but it was like early alpha. Like one button reversal DP that is like has really fast startup was a little nutty, because it's just like you cannot jump in on people, for example. But yeah, it had some crazy cool tech. It was super fun. And now, of course, Project L being an assist-based tag fighter, which is like I love assist-based like tag games, because it's just you have this character, now you combine them with this character, and you have like a whole thing. It's like every combination is like a whole new playing experience, like Marvel Infinite or the BB tag.
So since they're working on this so long, how big do you guys think the roster is going to be?
I think the starting roster is probably still only going to be like 10 to 15 characters.
It's going to be nuts. Because how long do you think they've been working on this? Like 5 years?
My theory is that it changed from a single like one-on-one fighter to a tag fighter at like some point within the last few years. I think a lot of stuff is just keeps changing.
Yeah,
if they're just now talking about they're just now finishing up like core gameplay stuff, there had to have been some stuff going on of just like changing stuff around.
Well, it looks like we can actually see some of the characters.
Yeah. They did announce Ilaoi also, who was like, I don't know a lot about the League characters. She was
I
after my
don't
time, but
either.
she's like some cool Soul Reaper lady. So she'll probably have some like cool zoning or something.
This will probably be the first time I'll actually give League of Legends the time of day when this comes out. Because I played it a little bit when it was first starting to get big back in what, like 2014, 2015?
I'd say it
Something like
started to get
that.
big like 2011, 2012.
Oh, maybe it was 2013 then when I played it. But yeah, I played it a little bit, and the toxic people chased me out of there real fast.
Yep.
They smelled you coming.
Yeah.
Oh, they knew it.
Team-based games where there's no teamwork whatsoever.
Nope. And you're just getting yelled at the whole time.
Yes, sir. But I will say I do have I feel like Riot is kind of becoming the like what Blizzard used to be, where everything they put out is going to be very well made. Because it's
Yeah.
like Valorant, very well made. League of Legends, their card game, what is it called? Something Legends of Runeterra.
Yes.
The the Rune King, a League of Legends story that's made by the Battle Chasers Night War team. That game's really well done. I don't know how many people played it, but it's great.
Well, I mean, they've always had a template to go off of. I mean, but League is almost a clone of Dota. Valorant's
Yeah.
almost a clone of CS.
That's literally what Blizzard was doing back in the day, right? It's like
Mhm.
they had like StarCraft, and then they made WoW.
And then people modded WoW, and that's
They made Overwatch. They're like, let's make Team Fortress. They make Overwatch, so it's kind of the same principle.
Yeah.
And then of course, League of Legends characters have really sick designs, honestly. So throwing them in a fighting game just makes sense.
It's probably gonna be very visually stunning. Good graphics for sure. And they're gonna. I mean, aren't they still producing content for League?
Oh yeah,
So
I don't think
there's gonna be many
they're ever gonna
years of
stop.
updates and everything.
there's probably like 150 champions in League at this point.
Mhm.
I guess let me ask you guys this: if and when this game comes out, since they're already announced it's going to be free to play, if this does well, do you think this is going to change the opinions of
So-
like NetherRealms or Capcom of being
Yes.
like, maybe we should start doing some more free to play games?
So we were actually talking about this before, where it's like this could be the point where it like actually like changes the mind of like fighting game companies. But I think like for the American companies, probably. For the Japanese devs, they don't care.
No, they'll do their thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I know
But-
Multiverses is already doing really well.
Yeah,
and
'cause you
that's
can
a
see-
free to play fighting game.
yeah, and like KI is technically free as well. So it's like I think if Project L comes out and it's free, it's gonna sell really well. Like any other like non-Asian produced fighting game will probably be free to play.
So you don't think there'd be a chance that like a couple years down the line, Street Fighter 6 would go free?
That's what I could see. Like, yeah, maybe at some point in the future, like
It's very
they'll be like,
possible.
"Hey, Street Fighter 6 is now free to play," but it's like on release, like ArcSys games or like big Capcom Japan games.
Mhm.
I can't see Japan doing it.
Now, would you guys prefer fighting games go free?
Yes,
Or yes. Okay. Why?
that's simple. Free equals more people stick around. And then it's like
Yeah,
because
those are
you
good
you also have to
More people
imagine
give it a
there'll
shot
be
for sure.
you also have to imagine there'll be like a get everything in the future version of the game where you pay like 50, 60, 70 bucks or whatever. Or like
Yeah.
like KI has the version. I think KI is like 20 bucks now. That
It's
just
like
gives you
Ultimate or
everything. So it's like I can like I as someone who loves fighting games, I can just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy it and just play it. But I know a lot of people who would love to try more fighting games, but they're like, yeah, I don't really want to commit $60 to, get my ass kicked. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent what 40 bucks for Go-To Gear. Played it like one weekend.
yeah,
I've been told not to buy Guilty Gear unless it's like $20.
which it probably will be in
Oh.
a few days from now. But when you hear this, it'll be a
Yes.
few days in the past.
The big reveal of if DNF is going to go on sale.
The final countdown. Will DNF have gone on sale?
Yeah, I'm gonna be bummed out if it's like we've only taken $2.50
That's
off.
also what I mean. It's like huge Arc System Works publisher sale.
35
Minus 5%.
Yeah.
Right? It's like so when you pop up the Steam sale or whatever sale's going on Steam. It's like up to 80% off, and like your favorite games are like only
Bro,
7% off.
that's when you get the email that's like a game on your wish list is on sale, and you're like, oh, let's go, and then it's like 5% off, and then you're like, so, and then it cuts to that meme of like, so I started shooting.
Or if you're someone like me who has had all the Call of Duty games in their wish list forever, and all of them are sitting at $20, and then they go on sale, quote unquote, and they're down to like 15, and we're talking World at War, we're talking Call of Duty 4, like all the old school CODs, and they're all sitting at $20 regular price. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay more than that, because all I'm gonna play is the campaign and be done with it. But I've been waiting, and none of them will drop down to like $5. All the cheapest they'll get is 10, and I'm like, nope, I'm still not paying that.
That's the struggle of, as someone who has played the Dynasty Warriors series literally since 2001. That every game is still $60.
Yep.
It is insane. It's like Dynasty Warriors 7 is still $60. We're on 9.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Warriors Orochi 3 is still $50. Warriors Orochi 4 is still $50, $60. They do not go. They do not. Yeah, Koei is just like, they do not drop in price.
Even I think Samurai Warriors 2, 4-2, is still like $40-$50, and that game's like probably 6-7 years old.
Yeah, they just do not drop in price.
Oh,
it's hilarious.
So frustrating. Or unless you're like me and I'm just like, you know what, $35 is probably the best I'm gonna get.
That's what I did with Warriors. That's what I did with Warriors. That's what I did with Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate. I was like, $30, I'll take it. I'm gonna hit some square button.
That's what I did with because I got 8 in one of the last couple sales. And I saw it for like 35, and I'm like, well, this is probably the best it's ever gonna get. So I've been hankering. I want to play some Dynasty Warriors. So I was like, screw it. I guess this is what I'm gonna get.
You just want to start once again to cut back to, this is literally Dynasty Warriors in a nutshell. You're just swinging. You're hitting some square and some triangle.
Me, I am Lu Bu.
Do not pursue Lu Bu.
We are talking perfection in the Dynasty Warrior series. There is literally nothing wrong with those games.
Yeah,
I love them to death.
I feel like that's how Dynasty Warriors is also. It's like you either love them or you just want nothing to do with them. There's no like, I kind of enjoy it. It's okay.
Yeah, I can definitely attest to that, because everyone I've met who even knows what it is will die for those games. And me being one of them. 5 is my favorite. That one will always be my favorite one.
Yep. 5 was the best. And then I remember this so because I was such a, like, me and my buddy, we would always play like the Dynasty Warriors games, like crazy couch co-op. And of course, playing those old ones couch co-op was like the PS2 would just struggle. It would have like the split screen. It would have like, it would be able to like render like 3 enemies on the screen, so you just like die to things that aren't even there. But it was a great time. And and then you start to get real sweaty, because the way it works is like you have your square combo, which is your normal combo, and then after any time you push square, you can push triangle. So those are charge moves. So then when you talk about the strings with other people, you have like C1, C2, C3.
Mm-hmm.
So like C3 is you push square twice, and then you hit triangle. It's like, yo, this character C4 is nuts, dude. So it has crazy AoE.
And then you have your Mushu attacks on top of that.
Yeah, the moves those. Oh man. Yeah.
So who do you play? Who's your main?
So in 2, I love Shaho Dune and Zhou Yu.
Yeah.
And then in 3, I like Zhang He because claw characters are sick. And then in 4, introduced my boy Zhou Tai.
Zhou Tai,
which is the 6th samurai dude.
Zhou Tai.
The music in Dynasty Warriors games is just
unbelievably
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is just the dankest electric guitars the entire time that you're playing it. And then the voice acting is top tier voice acting. And then who can never forget Lu Bu? I mean, Lu Bu is the best.
Everyone knows Lu Bu.
Mm-hmm.
Even Anthony.
Yep. And then how it goes from Cow Cow to Cao Cao.
Yeah, they realized they started saying it wrong. So yeah, this is because in Dynasty Warriors 5, they added
Cow P.
They added Cow P. And then they stopped calling him Cow after that. They're like, maybe we should figure out how to pronounce this.
Well,
Yeah.
because the narrator for the stories, because each character has their own individual story, and so the narrator would be like, and so Cal P was descending upon
Yeah.
Shu territory.
Yeah. It's like copy, huh? And then in 6, they made the game awful, and then they brought it back in 7 and 8. But 5 is definitely the best and most
Yeah, 5 stops here.
nostalgic.
And the Empires, the spin-offs, those are really fun too.
The empires are also mad fun.
Because then you can make your own character.
You make a character and you conquer the land.
Yep.
How big's the land?
All of
And
China.
what country? What? All
China.
Yeah,
Dynasty Warriors takes place in the romance of the 3 kingdoms.
Mm-hmm. Shu, Wei, and Wu.
what?
And now
Yeah,
in
those
the newer
are the
now
three.
in the newer games, they even go up to the Jin dynasty as well.
Yes. I do like that they're actually moving the timeline forward ever so slightly with each new game. I just wonder if we're ever going to get a 10. Because I know 9 just fell on its
There
face.
was supposed I thought that 10 would come out with the PS5, but clearly that is incorrect, Amundo.
No, they're going to make us wait. The Musu games are so much fun.
Man. They're so relaxing.
They
What
really are.
studio made Dynasty Warrior?
Koei Tecmo.
Koei Tecmo. Oh, actually,
Tecmo?
I say they're so Koei owns Tecmo or Tecmo owns Koei. I don't know which one.
I think Tecmo owns them.
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl.
Dynasty Warriors is the spiritual successor to Tecmo Bowl.
Perfect.
Whoa.
I said it's relaxing.
Shakodun.
I said it's relaxing, but I remember, and so in Dynasty Warriors 3, they introduced like weapon drops and stuff. And the characters had 4th weapons, and to get the 4th weapon, you had to do a specific thing on a specific stage on hard mode. And there was this one stage called Yiling. It's a battle between Shu and Wu. And the archers on that stage would just light your ass up like a Christmas tree. And
That's
any
because they had
character
those
that had
stupid towers everywhere,
Yeah.
didn't they?
and any character that had a 4th weapon on that stage, it was misery.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd just be sitting there, you're just vibing, and then boop, 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 boop. Dead. Goodbye. GG reset.
Just a couple arrows hit you and you're done. Done
Oh,
data.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Game was cursed.
Damn.
It's brutal when you play on hard. But it's fun. Just hitting them all, just hitting thousands of guys. You'll end levels with like 8,000 kills.
What?
Yeah.
In the newer games, the KOs get way up there.
Oh yeah. You can get up to
It
like
was-
15,000.
Because it was like, as technology increased, number of enemies increases.
Yes, they did.
All right. So it's like does it recap the level or every mission?
What do you mean?
So
Yeah, I'm confused by that too.
cut that. Continue.
Well, no, genuinely, what is your question? I actually want to know.
Nope. Go.
Okay. You know what's a really good one too is Hyrule Warriors. That one,
Yeah,
that game.
The spin-off Warrior games are also pretty amazing. The
Gundam.
Gundam
The
War,
Gundam ones are so good.
I think and then there's like the Berserk one wasn't that great.
It actually,
Gun-
I liked it.
The Gundam one is incredible.
The Attack on Titan one is actually pretty fun.
The AOT, there's so many series that have Warriors games. There's even a Persona one that like somehow incorporates Persona like
Yep.
RPG mechanics into the game. It's something.
I always like to think like what other series or franchises would be good for a Musou game.
Let us know in the comments below. What do you
Star
think?
Wars.
Of course, Star Wars Musou would be nuts to bust.
Or superheroes. Marvel, DC, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Anthony is a very hungry bear right now.
He
I
does
think
look
we've been
very
going
hungry.
for about an hour here, fellas.
Yeah, I am waiting to chow down.
Time for What's for Dinner, Anthony? What's for dinner, Anthony?
Yeah, enlighten us.
I think it's ricotta.
Ricotta.
Ricotta, yeah, like a pre-made ricotta meal from Sam's Club. And then my girl has added Italian sausage links. So
Man,
yeah, that's gonna be on the side with this. So that
That's-
combination together is
Are they like little
That's-
smokies?
no. It's like
Little
your regular. It's your regular like size of sausage links or bratwurst. You know that length.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she made some of those, and then we got some garlic bread, and I'm looking just take it all.
Ricotta has to be the coolest cheese name. Sounds like a character who would use a rapier.
Ricotta.
Ricotta.
Yeah.
So I'm basically thinking of Raphael from Soul Calibur now that I'm thinking of this character in my head. Yeah, Italian sausage. Here's what you do: you get some Italian sausage, you get some rice, you get some peppers, you get some General Tso sauce. You cook up the sausage, you cook up the rice, you cut up the peppers, you cook up the peppers, you throw it in a bowl, you throw the General Tso sauce in there, and it's delicious and takes like 15 minutes. And you make
then-
like giant pots of it.
And then you fire up
Giant
your
pots of
PS2
it.
and play Dynasty Warriors 5.
Yeah, then you play Dynasty Warriors 5 on the PS2. And you're a happy little bear.
Nothing could be more perfect.
Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Price Check. Remember to grunt along with me in the podcast for some good engagement. Tell me your sword swinging technique. Do you like to go left to right? Do you like to do the crouch cock chop?
What?
Are you a vertical swinger?
Go for that.
Yeah, the sweaty crouchers. That's what we call them. You
The
crouch.
sweaty crouchers?
Sweaty crouchers. You
Crouchers.
crouch
okay.
and you crouch, you're sweaty because you're trying to not get your head cut off instead of just honorably swinging at each other like a psychopath. Don't be a sweaty croucher. Don't do it, or you'll make everyone else have to be a sweaty croucher. And with that, and Batman's dong.
Oh yeah, Wayne Wiener for sure.
Bat Dog. Don't forget.
Remember to
read
look up
Batman
your
Damned.
Wayne Wieners.
Put your
and,
Wayne Wieners in the sky.
And get the spin-off Wayne Weenies at your local grocery store today.
And if you want me to do a spin-off comic show, please let me know down below if you want me to keep babbling about comics, because I will. I will.
Babbling with Brian.
I think we got something. And I will see you guys in a few seconds for Nope.
And tell us your story of Jonathan Baker.